puzzle to cross the nation. Who are the un-American Americans amongst us?
Any man who has been named by either a senator, committee, or congressman is dangerous to the welfare of this nation.
President Eisenhower used to engage directly with McCarthy. In a letter to his brother, however, Eisenhower explains, as for McCarthy, only a short-sighted or completely inexperienced individual would urge the use of the office of the presidency to give an opponent the publicity he so ardently desires. Time and time again, without apology or evasion, I, and many members of this administration, have stood for the right of...
Yvette!
Oh, you scared me half to death. I didn't hear you.
Well, who must do that? There's so many better ways to die. God, please, turn off that noise. Is everything ready?
Oui.
Oh, good. Good.
You called, sir?
Yes. Is everything on schedule?
Dinner will be served at 7:30. Sharp.
Right on time. You have your instructions?
Oui.
Very well then. Let the game begin.
Good evening. I'm not sure I'm in the right place.
Oh, yes, indeed. You unexpected, Colonel.
How'd you know my...
Oh, it is Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
No, that's not my name. My name is Colonel Saunders.
I believe it's been recommended that tonight you use a pseudonym.
Oh, that's okay. I took an antihistamine before I got here.
Well, may I take your coat? It's all right, Colonel. It's just a maid in the hall with the champagne cork.
Champagne.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
This way, monsieur.
Thank you. Y'all expecting someone else?
Oh, yes. I'll be with you in a moment.
Follow me, Colonel.
With pleasure, my dear.
Good evening, madam. Do come in. You are expected. Welcome.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you are a socialite, to be known this evening as Mrs. White.
That's what my letter said, but why?
May I introduce you? Mrs. White, this is the maid, Yvette. I see you two know each other.
We have never met.
Champagne.
I think not.
Please, warm yourself in the lounge. No! No? Shall we go?
Do I look forward to you?
A bit.
Huh.
Right this way.
Hello there.
Ma'am, pleased to meet y'all.
I'm rarely pleased to meet anyone. More.
Yes. 1 second. Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Oh, yes, that's me.
Cook, will you please take Mrs. Peacock's stole? I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this person before in my life.
Champagne.
My lips belong to the Lord. Ha!
Please, make yourself comfortable in the lounge.
Oh, for the host gift. There's a couple of Benjamins hidden underneath the caramels for you, Butler.
Oh, how sticky.
I expect to be treated like the wife of a great...
Hold that thought. Right this way. After you, Mrs. Peacock.
Oh my! Look at the molding and the detail. Oh, this really is a magnificent mansion, isn't it? Ah! Who are you?
Welcome to the party.
This has turned out to be quite the crowd.
Good evening. Is this the right address to meet Mr. Body?
That's exactly who I am. Well, welcome, sir. Wow. This isn't at all what I expected. I find if you expect nothing, you're never disappointed. Oh, I'm not disappointed. Pardon me, sir. Good evening.
Yes, please arrive at 7:30 sharp this evening. Well, here I
Professor Blunt.
am, if you say so.
Well. And I thought I'd seen everything.
Miss Scarlet, welcome. I didn't know you and the professor were acquainted.
Oh, we're not. The bridge is washed out, and my car broke down, and this professor here offered to give me a ride.
I'm, hoping she'll return the favor one day.
So, I had no idea we'd be going to the same place until we, arrived.
How was your drive?
Oh, it was a long haul.
Yes, indeed, it is a long haul. Then it is a very large house. This way, please.
Say, what is this God-forsaken place, anyway?
Oh, this old place. Well, this is Body Manor. Cook? Dinner?
Directly.
Appetizers in the lounge. After you.
Well done. Starving.
Funny, I haven't had much of an appetite at all.
Oh, my, this really is a party.
Well, greetings all. It's a pleasure for you to, see me. Cocktail hour.
There are so many of you, I hadn't realized that. Right, good then, you're all here. Right. Colonel Mustard, let's see, Miss Scarlet. Let's see, Mrs. White.
Yes.
Professor Plum.
Right.
Mr. Green. Oh, that's me. Mrs. Peacock.
Oh, how do you do?
Greetings. I'm Wadsworth, the butler. Tonight, as you may have surmised, nobody's being addressed by their real name. A courtesy your host has provided to ensure your privacy. I suggest you follow his lead and refrain from being too much about yourselves this evening. You never know when someone... Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm a little accident prone.
It's vibes. Dinner.
Well, Mr. Wadsworth, you were saying you never know when. What?
What?
Huh?
This way, please. Oh, we really oughtn't keep her waiting. The cook can get cranky. All right, this way to the dining room, please. Follow me.
Dinner? Was that a cocktail minute?
You'll find your names beside your faces. Please, be seated.
Is this where y'all sit?
Indeed, no, sir. I don't sit. I'm merely a humble butler.
What exactly do y'all do?
A butler, sir.
Dinner is served.
Thank you, cook.
What's this all about then, Butler, this dinner party?
Hours not the reason why. Hours what to do and die.
Die?
Yes. Or merely quoting, sir, from Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Oh, I like Kipling myself. Do you like Kipling, sir?
Sure, I'll eat anything. Who is our host, and is that where he sits?
All in good time, sir.
What is the smell? It's somehow familiar.
Shots been soup.
My favorite!
I know.
Bon appetit.
Oh, this is delicious. Oh, this is yum. Oh, this is yum. Oh, well, I suppose I'll be the one to break the ice. I mean, I'll be the one to get the ball rolling. I mean, I'm used to being a hostess. It's an integral part of my life as the wife of a... Oh, we're not supposed to say we really are. I don't really understand, but I do find it all very intriguing. delicious, isn't it?
Well, I know who you are.
You do?
Sure, I work in Washington.
Washington? Does that mean that you're the wife of a politician, Mrs. Peacock?
Yes, I am.
Oh, who is your husband? Maybe I know him.
Oh, Mrs. White, you've been awfully quiet. What does your husband do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He just lies around on his back all day.
Oh, how lazy.
Oh, not necessarily.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a little accident prone, I suppose.
Oh, that'll be $5, mister.
Sorry.
What is it that you do in Washington, Mr. Green?
Oh, I'd rather not say. I like to follow the rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, we'd all be sitting here in an embarrassed silence.
Are you afraid of silence, Mrs. Peacock?
Yes, no, why?
Oh, well, it's just in my professional opinion. It seems you suffer from what we call, pressure of speech.
Is that an official diagnosis?
Are you a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine, yes.
Do you practice?
Not currently, no. I work for the government.
Oh, another politician.
Oh, not exactly. I currently do research for, you know who?
Who?
A branch of the United Nations organization, the World Health Organization.
Oh, you know who? It's an acronym.
I have a sister who is a gymnast.
You are a real colonel, aren't you?
I am, sir.
Oh, aren't you going to mention the coincidence, Colonel, that you also happen to live in Washington, D.C.?
How'd y'all know that?
Oh, I've seen you before.
So, Scarlett, does that mean you live in Washington too?
I sure do.
Wait, does anyone here not live in Washington?
Oh? Then this is about the Red Scare.
I'm not a communist, I'm a Republican!
We've had about enough of this, Wadsworth. Now, where's our host and why have we been brought here?
Speak of the devil. Pardon me, please.
Hey, I've got an idea. Oh, quick thinking, Miss Scarlet.
What are we doing?
The acoustic coupling between the glass and the door will allow the sound waves to travel from one side to the other.
All the guests have arrived as expected, sir. Everything's going according to plan. We'll meet you in the study. Can I get anyone any fruit or dessert?
Oh, no!
Well, all right then. How about this? I suggest we adjourn to the study for some coffee and brandy, at which point our newly arrived host will reveal his intentions, and the letters will be explained, and this, the game will be afoot. Thank you, sir.
Coffee and brandy.
Thank you, Yvette. That'll be all.
So, where is our host?
He's not here. Nobody is here. What is going on?
to be present on this date because of Mr. Body will bring to end a certain long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability. Well, as it turns out, you all have one thing in common.
It's that bastard McCarthy.
We're all being blacklisted, aren't we? Close, Colonel. You're all being blackmailed. Yes. For some considerable time, all of you have been paying more than you can afford to someone who has been threatening to expose you.
No, don't be ridiculous. What would anyone want to blackmail me for? I go to church every Sunday.
Oh, yeah, sure, lady. Don't we all?
Does anyone else wish to deny it? Right. Until you received your letters, you had known who'd been blackmailing you. But now I'm sure that even the least discerning amongst you has determined that the man behind your ransom is Mr. Body himself.
Oh,
This scoundrel, right.
And who is this brutish or this blind fellow, you British butler?
Who Mr. Body is no concern of yours. Suffice it to say, he's a supporter of the House Un-American Activities Committee. And he believes that your activities are decidedly un-American. My task this evening is to expose your secrets to each other, rendering you all culpable in each other's indiscretions.
But we hardly know each other.
Precisely.
Why can't you spare us this humiliation?
I'm afraid I have no choice. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
Ooh, this ought to be good.
Yes, it says here you were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics, suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
Oh, so your work has not changed. But you can't practice medicine anymore, can you? Your license has been lifted, correct?
Why? What'd he do?
Well, you know what male doctors aren't supposed to do with their lady patients.
Yeah?
Yeah? Well, he did.
Oh, how awful. You know, one day there shall be a reckoning for men such as you.
I hope so. Oh, me too.
You're disgusting.
Let's see, Mrs. Peacock, how then do you, are you making judgments here?
Well,
No, then how do you justify taking bribes in return for delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
my husband is a paid consultant. There is nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared, but if you slip cash under the stall door at Old Emmett's Grill, how would you describe that transaction?
Oh, I'd say it stinks.
When were you in that men's room?
So it's true.
No, it's a vicious lie.
But you've been paying blackmail for over a year now to keep that story out of the papers. That seems a little sticky. No?
Now, see here.
I'd be willing to believe you. I, too, am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
Oh, not me.
Well, you're not being blackmailed?
Oh, well, I'm being blackmailed, all right, but I'm being blackmailed for something that I did.
And, what did you do?
Oh, well, I run my own business. Well, that's not a crime. Oh, I didn't tell you what kind of business I run.
Okay, I'll buy it. What kind of business do you run?
Well, I provide gentlemen with the company of a young lady.
An escort service? In Washington?
Us girls.
I imagine some folks are just a little lonely.
To spend money, to spend time with a woman, well, that's not a problem I'll ever have.
So is that how you knew the colonel lived in Washington? Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not.
Oh, I was asking Miss Scarlett.
You tell him that's not true.
Oh, it's not true.
Well, is that true?
Oh, no, it's not true.
Aha! So it is true!
You're double negative.
Double negative?
You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me. Seems like that double negative has led to proof positive. I'm afraid you just gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of all these guests?
You don't need my help with that, sir. Colonel, it looks like you hold a sensitive security post at the Pentagon. Those negatives would most certainly compromise your position.
And, what exactly would that position be?
This is an outrage.
Oh. Let's see, who's next? Mrs. White. Yes, you've been paying our friend the blackmailer ever since your husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you like. I never killed my husband.
But you kept paying the blackmailer.
Didn't want another scandal, did I?
Another?
We had a rather humiliating confrontation. He threatened to kill me in public. Oh, and why would he want to kill you in public?
I think she meant he had threatened in public to kill her.
Ah, it was all over the papers.
Well, and he was the only one who died, right, Mrs. White? Not you.
He was found dead at home, unclothed. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know. But I didn't kill him. I was out all evening at the movies.
Oh, really? And what was showing?
The Naked Alibi.
Oh, a likely story.
Yes, but he was your second husband. Your first also disappeared.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
And lastly, Mr. Green, who is
Oh,
our...
I don't need you to unmask me, Wadsworth. I know exactly what you're going to say about me.
And what's that?
Mr. Green, who is a homosexual.
Not me.
I beg your pardon?
Yo asked who's a homosexual, and I said not me.
Yes. Thank you. But there's more to it than that, Mr. Green.
How do you mean?
Well, there's evidence to the question of your politics.
My politics? Since when was working with the Republican Party a crime?
You swore an oath of allegiance to the Republican Party, but neglected to vote for Eisenhower in the last election. Well, that's grounds for announcing if ever there was one.
Voting records are confidential.
Everything has its price, Mr. Green.
So there you have it.
Have what?
The crooked senator's wife, a lascivious doctor, a disloyal Republican, and so forth and so forth. Not exactly adhering to an all-American standard of behavior now, are you?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
What? If this party fellow is such a noble citizen, why didn't he report us to the authorities?
And give up the opportunity to make a buck? Now, come now, Professor. What could be more American than that? Apple pie.
All right, Wadsworth. So we're being blackmailed by a renegade McCarthy's. Where does that leave us?
And where is this Mr. Body?
And what does he want from us?
Who cares? I have had about enough. I've done nothing wrong, and I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Peacock. You can stay in denial, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator. You cannot tell me what to do.
You...
Oh my.
Yes, the doors are locked, the windows are barred, and the grounds are being controlled by vicious dogs. There's no way out. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the host for this evening and your blackmailer for life, Mr. Body.
How do you do?
Who do you think you are? I shall have you up before Congress.
Why? Boy, would I like to give you a piece of my mind if I don't even like confrontation.
I'm so frustrated. I find you attractive.
Right, you good people like this, I don't care what's in it for y'all.
You are such a typical man. Better off dead.
Oh, this is why to stay with her knee.
I studied martial arts.
But there's one more piece of information you might like to have.
What?
The police are coming in less than an hour.
The police? Unless what?
You agreed to double down.
And why would we agree to that?
Because if you don't, I'll put this briefcase, containing all the evidence needed to expose your wrongdoings, in the hands of the police the press, and
Oh,
the House Un-American Committee.
oh.
With the right spin, those fellows can make a coming out of anyone. I think some of you would face a lifetime of jail, and others a lifetime of shame.
Oh, you're taking advantage of a very tenuous political
Yes.
situation.
Unless
what?
Well, there is something you could do for me that would change the game. Something I just can't bear to do myself. Why?
What?
Have a seat, please.
Let me sit here. That's wrong. Whoa! Oh, sorry. I'm a little accident prone, I suppose.
Sir, what's this all about?
In this bag, there are 6 packages that I thought our guests might find useful this evening.
Packages?
Presents, if you will. I'm a generous sort of fellow.
Are you?
What? Will you please see to it that each guest receives again?
Gladly.
Anyone want to make a guess as to what's in their boxes?
Perfume.
Candy. A rare single malt Scotch whiskey.
Aren't guessing games fun? Please, open.
A candlestick? What is this for?
A ring. A lead pipe?
A dagger?
The revolver.
It's a snake! Oh, no, it's just a rope.
In your hands, you each have a lethal weapon. You all came tonight because you believed the evidence against you was so terrible that you would do anything to keep it a secret. I'm putting that theory to the test.
You are?
Mr. Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows your secrets. And it's costing us all dearly to keep him quiet.
Wadsworth?
I wouldn't have to double your payments if I didn't have to pay Mr. Wadsworth for his silence.
What?
That's a lie.
He may look suave and charming,
Thank you.
but really he's conniving and manipulative.
False.
Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police?
Only because he instructed me to do so.
Did I? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can manage to get rid of Mr. Wadsworth, I'll have no need to increase your blackmail or expose you to the police.
Ooh. Get rid of.
Does he mean kill him?
In fact, if you can eliminate Wadsworth,
Yes, I think he does.
who not only knows all of your secrets, but also mine, then I will eliminate your blackmail altogether and be done with this terrible business once and for all.
But
You would never.
why make us do it, Marty? Why not do the dirty work yourself?
Yes.
Why should I, when the 6 of you are so uniquely motivated? And are?
Huh, what a patriot.
That's all I've done for you. You know what? He's a liar. I'm one of you. I'm not a butler. I'm an indentured servant.
A familiar refrain. Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over! The police are on their way. Now's your chance. The only way for you to end your blackmail and avoid finding yourselves on the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now!
eagle eye, Miss Scarlet.
Well, if the bullets lodged over there, then how did he die over here?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a forensic expert.
Something must have killed him.
One of us must have killed him.
I need a drink.
Oh, maybe the brandy was poison.
Poison!
There's nothing wrong with that.
Something had to stop her screaming.
Well, was the brandy poison?
How should I know?
Well, I guess now we'll never know.
Unless she dies too.
The scream is coming from the billiard room!
But I'm alive, you idiot! Oh, nothing to you, Wadsworth! You locked us in the house of the murderer!
So the murderer is here.
Where?
Where? Here. We are all looking at him. Or her.
What took y'all so long?
I'm an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. It's amazing I'm anywhere.
I heard you all in the study. One of you is a killer.
Whoa. How did you hear us in the study?
I was listening. I have a tape recorder in the billiard room connected to the study. Monsieur Buddy asked me to record your conversation.
Why would he do that?
For more evidence, of course. Wadsworth revealed all your secrets in the study. Now they are all recorded.
That's Snake. Oh, where are they? I've got to destroy them.
Who cares about the tapes? What about the body?
What lie?
Body. So Yvette, if you were in there all by yourself, why were you screaming?
Because I was frightened. I also drank the cognac. Maybe I am poisoned too. Oh, but one of you is a killer. Ooh.
We have to find out which one of them did it.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, one of you did. I would have done it myself, but I didn't have access to a weapon.
Well, don't look at me. I'm a gun as a candlestick.
Oh, maybe. Was it one of us?
Who else could it have been?
Who else is in the house?
Only the cook.
It appears that the cook is not here.
This is a lovely kitchen. It reminds me of one my husband and I had in our first brownstone.
It wasn't me!
Oh my God, this makes two!
Two what?
Murder!
Wadsworth, you may need to explain yourself.
Me?
Well, who else want to kill the cook?
Oh, dinner wasn't that bad.
How can you make jokes in a time like this?
Well, it's my defense mechanism.
Some defense. If I were a killer, I'd kill you now. I said if. The only one that admitted killing him is not me. It's Mrs. White.
Oh, I've admitted nothing.
You kept paying the blackmail. And how many husbands have you had?
5. Mine and some other women's. 5.
5?
Yes, just 5. Men should be like Kleenex. Strong, soft, and disposable.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it? Who had the dagger?
It was Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, but I put it down
Where?
in the study. Any one of us
Was he dead or wasn't he?
Well, maybe he was dead, but one of us moved him.
Well, who would have moved him?
If he's not here, where is he?
In all this excitement, is there a little girl's room?
Oh, we madame.
No, I just need to powder my nose.
There's a toilet outside the booth.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but there is still the small issue of 2 dead bodies. One missing, one present, and the imminent arrival of the police.
Well, the bridge is washed out. Surely that'll help us get some extra time.
Oh, I don't want more time. I want the police to arrive. I'm not in this house of a murderer.
Oh, yes. But if the police arrive, or when they arrive, the rest of us are, well, doomed.
Wadsworth, am I correct in my thinking that there's nobody else in the house?
No.
Then there is somebody else in the house.
No, I'm sorry. I said no meaning yes.
No meaning yes.
Yes.
Could I get a straight answer?
Well, don't look at me.
Wadsworth, is there anyone else in the house, yes or no?
No.
No, there is, or no, there isn't?
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion about whether or not we're the only people in the house.
There isn't.
There isn't any confusion, or there isn't anybody else?
Either. Both.
Could you give me a clear answer?
What was the question?
Is there anybody else in the house?
No!
That's what he said, but does he know?
Look, we've got a killer on the loose, the missing dead body of Mr. Body, a room full of murder weapons, and all of these mysterious murders. The rope, the wrench, the candlestick, the revolver, and where's the lead pipe?
Or fingerprints.
No, mostly just germs. Oh, God. Oh, it's so warm. Oh, not that blanket.
Any time now?
There it is on the floor, right there, right there.
Yes, that was right.
It's empty!
Empty?
What happened to the evidence?
I told him Mr. Buddy was a liar. Had the evidence in his briefcase, my foot.
We have to find that evidence.
And destroy it!
Not to put too many things in perspective here, however, we are in a room with 2 dead bodies.
Oh, and the police are on their way.
I suggest we move this body to that chair so they look less dead.
Careful. Don't get guts on the ground.
Party, Mrs.
Solid
Carter.
battlefield technique, Professor Plum. Never leave a man behind. You got it over there?
I wouldn't know.
I got it. Let's swing him into the chair. Try to get his butt to the back. 1, 2, 3.
They look like they're sleeping.
Well, forget about the bodies. What are we going to do about this room full of murder weapons and the homicidal maniac on the loose?
We'll put it in the back.
Oh, what good is that going to do?
Yes. Well, we'll zip up the back.
Most murderers know how to operate zippers, Mr. Wadsworth.
I know. We'll put it in the safe.
Oh, terrific. And where's the safe?
Go. In the hall.
Well, say Wadsworth. Is that the original jumble?
Oh, those are quite valuable. This is not the time for art appreciation, Butler.
A hidden safe behind a portrait. How original.
There. Locked.
Voila.
What are you going to do with the keys to the safe, Wadsworth?
Yes, the key.
Don't put it in my pocket.
But what if you're the killer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
I have an idea. We'll throw it outside.
Oui, l'extérieur.
But it's raining, Ladarian.
I didn't say we're going to go outside. I said we're going to stay inside. But throw away the key.
You don't open the door, wouldn't you?
I would.
What if the killer's outside?
Better out than in.
Oh, yes, we'd like to keep him outside. If we open the door, we must get back in.
Maybe if we open the door, we'll encourage the killer to go out.
Well, it seems to me that the killer is doing a fine job opening and closing doors all by himself. I don't see how leaving the door open for one tiny second would make any sort of difference.
But if we open the door and throw out the key, the killer takes the key, then the killer's got the key, we're trying to hide!
You know, I think we're overthinking things. I'm going to throw away the key. Follow me.
Was that the killer?
He didn't look like a killer.
Well, it takes one to know one.
Leave him to me. Interrogation's my specialty. Hey, y'all.
I'm sorry. Look, I didn't mean to disturb the whole household, but my car broke down outside, and I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Are you a killer?
What? All right, this way, please.
Thank you. Well, where is it? What, the body? The phone. What body?
What? There's no body. No, there's nobody. Nobody.
Right, there's nobody in the study.
Sorry, this phone's been disconnected. But there is one in the lounge.
Alrighty then.
Give him.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, listen up. We haven't much time. Our task is twofold. One, find the evidence. Two, find the murderer.
Oh, yes. Oh, we have one potential suspect locked up in the lounge. That leaves the rest of this house up for grabs. Who knows what's behind all these doors?
Let's approach this with a proper military tactic. We'll split up and we'll search the house.
Split up? Oh, what? If we split up and one of us is paired with the killer, won't one of us get killed?
Oh, I knew.
No.
Well, at least that way we know who the killer was.
Everything dead.
Split up. Divide up. I think that's the best choice right here. So, I'll have us to. That's exactly. Divide us up.
Okay. Line up.
All line up very nice. Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Mrs. White, go with me. Professor Blum, go with Mrs. Peacock. Yvette, please go with Mr. Green. Miss Scarlett, go with the Emini over here.
What if one of us doesn't return?
We'll remember you fondly. And please, leave no door unopened. And cherish your partner. They may be the last person you ever see.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm stressed right now.
You go ahead, I'll be right behind you.
That's why I'm nervous.
Why? It's just the two of us, we're all alone.
That's just the thing, Mrs. White. No man in his right mind would ever be alone with you.
Oh, well, fine. You go look in there and I'll go back look in here. All right?
Good.
Are you going?
Yes. Are you?
Yes.
All right. On the count of 3. 1, 3. Oh!
No one in there.
Nothing in there either.
Shall we check the ballroom?
Yes, of course. After you.
anything when I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Civilized societies perpetually menaced by this disintegration of this primary hostility towards men and one another.
Your fancy words do not impress me, Professor.
Oh, that's what I wanted to speak of. Freud, that's on to something.
Now is not the time for academic pursuits. We are supposed to be finding the evidence.
It's a fruitless search. I mean, it's useless. It's not like one walks into a room and the evidence is going to be plastered on the wall.
I suppose you're right.
Come, let us head up to the upstairs. Maybe we'll find something exciting in a bedroom.
I haven't found anything exciting in a bedroom in years.
Expect there'd be a whole group of people here. It's like they're having some sort of party or something. Funny thing is, I think one of them's my customer. Yeah, my regular Tuesday night passenger. Ow! Ow! Ah!
Ladies first, Miss Scott.
How heroic. Hold my
keys are gone!
I have an idea!
There's no alternative. I'll have to break down the door. Stand back! I'm a doctor!
Stand back! I'm a woman! I am not shooting at you. The door is open. Here, come out now.
Why are you shooting at us?
To open the door,
You could have killed us.
I said stand back.
Finding the key to the lounge, adding that to our priority list?
Oh, yeah.
Say, Frenchie, where'd you get the gun anyway?
Oh, as they say, it was unlocked.
Unlocked?
Impossible. I have the key. No, I don't. The keys are gone.
I thought you said that you threw out the key, Wadsworth.
I did say that, but I didn't do that. We all got distracted by the motorist at the door, and I just forgot. Well, one of you must have snatched it from my pocket when we were searching the house.
Does that mean then whoever has the keys is the killer?
Precisely.
Well, speaking of the killer, there's a dead body in the lounge, you know. The motorist is dead!
All right, which one of you killed him?
He was already dead when we found him.
But the door to the lounge was locked.
We found a trap door leading to a secret passageway in the conservatory.
Oh, secret passage. Wadsworth, who built this place?
The Parker Brothers. No. Listen, no, it's not the police.
Police!
I'm gonna open the door. It's the decent thing to do.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, officer. We've been expecting you.
You have?
We haven't?
I got a tip about an abandoned car near the gates of this house. Did a motorist stop by for help by any chance?
Yes.
There seems to be some disagreement. At any rate, could I come in and use your phone?
Of course you may. There is a phone available for you right here in the lounge.
Out of order!
Right, I forgot all about that. I'm so sorry. There is a phone, however, available for you right here in the study.
Occupado.
Oh,
Oh
well,
my God! If you please, officer, there's a phone in the library. Right this way. Look, go this way. Careful.
You're all acting rather peculiar.
Yes, it's because our chandelier just fell down.
Yes.
We love that chandelier. But you know what would have killed us? But the maid will clean it out.
Well, that's all well and good, but, what's going on in the lounge and the study?
Lounging, studying.
Let me take a look.
No, thank you. Now. This way.
Actually, I'd like to take a look around if you don't
You
mind.
know what? Certainly. Follow me. I'll take you on a grand tour of Bobby Manor. Good. All right. Let's get started. This home was built by Lord Reginald Bonney in 1784.
We've got to cover our tracks and get rid of this guy!
Oh, this way. Lord Bonney had been declared Lord Bonney because somebody had discovered an antibody that would save everybody. Oh my God! Oh, look at the mahogany floors! How beautiful and shiny! Oh, did you know that in the 17th century, the Buccaneer John Esquilini recorded the use of mahogany for making canoes? Can you?
Hey! Where did everybody go?
I
those 2 rooms.
Which 2 rooms?
The lounge and the study!
Now! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Those 2 rooms!
Yes.
No! Please, officer. I don't think you should go in there.
Why not?
Because it's all too shocking. Go!
Party.
Well, my apologies, sir.
I'll just take a peek in the lounge if you don't mind. Excuse me.
How you doing?
He's been drunk.
Oh, yes. Dead drunk.
One sip?
Oh, no, thank you. I can't drink on duty. The chief will kill me.
Ah, killed it if you do. Killed it, you know.
What?
Have a lovely evening, officer.
Same to you. Well,
I can explain everything.
no explanations necessary. There's nothing illegal about any of this.
That is.
Of course not. This is America. That's the pursuit of happiness. Can I use your phone now?
Yes, certainly. But hold on, careful of that thing. Here. It's a phone in the library, sir.
Thank you.
Right this way. Oh my God. All right. All's clear. You can come out now. Well done, all of you. Very impressive. Listen. All right. You've locked him in the library.
Why did you do that? I thought you didn't have the keys.
Oh, I didn't have my right pocket keys. Oh, but my left pocket keys were intact. Now, listen. We have to find the evidence, yes? Oh my God. And the police are coming. They're on their way.
Whoa. But the police already came.
Oh, not the broken down car police. The criminal investigation police!
Precisely, yes. Now, we have to find the evidence. We can't afford to have any more murders. This is getting dangerous. Now, go!
Let there be light! Shh!
Sounds like a phone's on the hook.
It's coming from the library.
Oh, that must be where the killer is.
I'm going in.
Aren't you afraid?
Of course.
What? A fate worse than death?
No. Just death. Excuse me, Mr. Cop. Are you all right? Can we get you anything? A magazine? The phone book, perhaps?
Listen, Copper. The butler just asked you a question. Hang up the phone or I will.
I don't feel safe.
I can't relax.
How about we run the pool to relax?
Oh, that's a good idea.
You're singing the bell. Oh, God.
Gosh dang it. 3 murders in 3 minutes.
That's our best record.
Six altogether.
The cook, Mr. Body, the motorist, the cop, Yvette, and the singing telegram girl.
Who is the murderer?
Ain't that the million-dollar question?
Sometimes the most obvious answer is right under your noses. I think the best course of action here is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barked. Ding dong! Colonel Mustard! Ding dong! Mrs. White, who noticed Yvette. And then it was Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then Mr. Green. Zed! Oh, sorry, not yet. Please come in, sir. Well then, Professor Brown, Miss Scarlet, gone! And then, dinner is served! Oh, well, that was one of the cocktail minutes. To the dining room! Oh. Chops in soup! Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Yummy, yum, yum! My favorite! Well then, Mr. Body arrived, and we went to the study. Coffee, brandy, pockets, ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the gun is the killer.
Oh! Well done, Wadsworth.
Yes. But you can't prove anything if you're all dead.
That may be the case, Professor Plum. But if we're still alive, this way, officers. There's your man.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Well, I'm saying it now. Handcuffs, Chief of Police. Professor Plum, you're coming with us.
That's not how it happened. It happened like this. It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
I never lied.
I found your metal in the lounge next to the motorist who had been wrenched in the head. The wrench that belonged to you.
That's a lie.
The wrench is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the wrench is the murderer.
Well done, Wadsworth.
There's your man, officers. Not a crumb of truth in him.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Well, I'm saying it now. Guilty verdict, Chief of Police. Colonel Mustard, you're coming with us.
You've got it all wrong. It happened like this.
All right, Colonel, who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. White in the billiard room with the rope.
I'd rather die.
I found your veil in the billiard room, and I saw how you cringed when Yvette served you dinner tonight.
All right. I knew Yvette. I hated her. She once had a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hate her. I hated her so much. The flames on the side of my face. Breathing heavy breath. Ah. But just because I hated her doesn't mean I killed her.
The rope is missing. Gentlemen, count out your pockets, ladies.
Well done, Wadsworth.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I just said.
I'm saying it now. Mark my words, Chief of Police. Mrs. White.
It happened like this.
All right, Mrs. White, who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger. I found your feather by the corpse.
Gentlemen, count out your pockets.
Well
Well done, Wadsworth. That's what I said. Well, I'm saying it now. Bury the hatchet,
Chief of Police.
That's not how it happened.
It happened like this.
It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick. Maximum, Chief of Police. You can't do this to me!
Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn. But it really happened like this. I know who the murderer is.
Who?
All of you.
What?
Yes. Free! Nobody move. You're all killers.
You can't do any of this, Wadsworth.
I'm not Mr. Wadsworth. I'm Mr. Body.
You can't be Mr. Body. Mr. Body bled all over me.
It wasn't Mr. Body who was bleeding.
If Bonnie wasn't Bonnie, well then who was he?
He was Wadsworth, my butler.
Well, if you're Mr. Body, then what was the point of dragging all of this?
Well, when you all started murdering people, I decided to roll dice. See if you'd self-implode. Kill off my entire network of spies and informers, which you all did splendidly, by the way. generously leaving your fingerprints on every glass, doorknob, and dead body. So now, I've got each of you on the hook for murder.
Murder?
Yeah. Bribery for petty crimes is one thing. But murder? Now that could get expensive.
But why this whole charade?
Oh, the searching of the house, the madness of retracing our steps.
It's all part of the game.
Game?
Yeah. I'm all relaxed now, you see? Now that you've killed everyone off, there's no evidence left against me. So I got off. Scot-free.
Yeah, well, the police are on their way. You'll get away with it.
What's so fun?
Nobody's called the police, have they? They were never on the way.
Now, listen up, you reprobates. We're gonna stack the bodies in the cellar, lock the cellar door, leave body man one at a time, and forget that any of this ever happened.
You expect me to forget all of this?
Yeah. With murder on the menu, the price of blackmail just tripled.
Forgotten.
Now move!
Wait! We can all rush him. He has no more bullets in that gun of his.
Yeah. What do you think I'm gonna fall for that old trick?
Oh, it's not a trick. There was one shot for Mr. Buddy in the study. There was two for the chandelier, and there was two in the lounge door, and one for the singing telegram girl.
That's not 6.
Oh, 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
Oh, no. Okay, so there was 1 for the chandelier. Yeah. Okay, so that's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Oh, well, even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay, fine. 1 plus 2. Shut up! The point is, I got 1 bullet left in this gun, and any of your moves is gonna get it.
So, you're just gonna continue blackmailing us, and we're supposed to pretend that none of this ever happened.
Yeah, why not?
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI. The jig is up.
Or is it?
Oh!
Oh, God. Oh, no bullets.
Listen, you're FBI? Apparently I'm a dead bringer for greed. He got a letter just like the rest of you, but he came to the Bureau to ask for help. I took his place tonight so we could have us a sting operation.
Some sting! 6 people died on your watch!
I usually work the desk. I mean, it's property crime, you know, theft, fraud. That's why I was so tickled when the real Mr. Wadsworth risked his neck to drop off a whole briefcase worth of evidence last night.
Hold up! You had the evidence the whole time!
Well, it's all here. Mrs. Scarlett's books, including a list of client names and dates of service, proving she's one of DC's top madams, justifying why she killed the cop whose name is listed right here in a payroll.
Oh, give me that!
Ha ha ha. And a love letter addressed to Professor Plum.
That's private property!
That singing telegram girl was the youngest daughter at the head of the you-know-who. Who would have come clean to daddy? Who would have wiped out Professor Plum? Thank you, Colonel. No, Colonel, speaking up. These negatives. These negatives. And these negatives, Colonel. Quite the regular in Miss Scarlett's establishment. I bet you couldn't be a colonel anymore if the motorist had informed your general of where he drives you on Tuesday nights.
I just wanted somebody to talk with.
Shark's fin soup indeed, Mrs. Peacock. Too bad your cook couldn't keep quiet about your briberies. Maybe you wouldn't have killed her before joining us in the billiard room. Now we know what really took her so long.
Circumstantial evidence will never hold up in a court of law.
But this notarized record from the cook will. Mrs. White.
Oh?
You weren't lying when you said you hated Yvette, were you?
Oh, the flames! The flames!
Okay, we get it. Here is a container holding the fingerprints collected at the scenes of your previous crimes.
I never murdered my husband.
Fingerprints, I'm sure, would match the ones found on the noose tied around Yvette's neck.
I wore gloves.
You mean these? Whoa, these?
Oh!
And last but not least, Mr. Bobby Bobby.
It's Robert.
Now, you didn't hate Yvette at all, did you?
What's it to you?
Illicit green card love affair is the icing on the cake to this FBI file. An FBI file on the whole Body family. Your butler, the real Mr. Wadsworth, has been feeding us information for months. Talk about a real American.
He was British.
Now, you know what I mean. I see why you'd want to kill him twice. Your first shot missed in the study, so he wisely played dead. It wasn't until you caught him trying to escape that you bludgeoned him to death with a lead pipe I dropped on my way to the kitchen.
I mean, seriously, who drops a murder weapon?
Well, I didn't know. The whole Body family has been wanted for organized crime for generations, but have always eluded the law. Until now. Tonight, the Body business comes to a dead end.
You leave my family out of this! God! Oh, Larry. Hold me, Larry. Oh, God, it's so dark. Second! If I knew you were coming, I'd have been thinking. God, it comes in waves. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going down. Oh, God. No, I'm not dead yet. Smile when your heart is aching. Smile. Oh, Mama. Where's Mary? Oh, Larry. No. No! Oh, what a world, what a world.
I gotta say, this is the most exciting night I've had in a long time. And now you're all under arrest. Here are the criminals you've been looking for. You'll find the recordings of their confessions in the billiard room.
Oh, recording! All right. Who done it? He did!
They all did it. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall with my gun.
Well done, Goodman.
That's what he said.
And that's how it really happened.